So very good morning to all. Today we are going to discuss this particular question. This is not a personal, this is not a cause effect question. This is not a problem solution question. This is what we call is your preference. What we call in TOEFL, it's a preference question. What we call in some other tests, it's a suggestion question. So right now in Ielts, we have this question categorized under opinion question. So in Ielts, we categorize this particular question under opinion question, and because it asks your personal opinion, what do you think is the best way for reducing stress? You don't see opinion questions always in the same manner. You can say opinion questions in different manner. So you can say in one way, the opinion question will appear, do you agree or disagree? The second question, you can say, how far do you agree or disagree? The third question, you can say, to what extent do you agree? All these are opinion questions. These are very similar form, but these types of questions, we can say opinion questions coming in this way. Do you think this is a positive trend? Or do you think it's a positive or negative trend? Again, it becomes an opinion question. Do you think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Again, it becomes an opinion question. Here also, it becomes an opinion question. What do you think is the best way to reduce the stress? So we have a lot of options there. From a lot of options, you have to choose the best, select the best, and prove that is the best. So the pattern of presentation is different because the question pattern is different. So naturally, the answer pattern will also differ. So that's what we are going to see, because it's quite an uncommon question in Ielts. This type of question, preference questions and comparison questions, are not commonly seen in Ielts. You can definitely see argumentative questions. See, for example, opinion question and discussion question. These are the most common types in Ielts. But you can see these types of questions too. You can see preference questions, comparison questions. All these types of questions can also be seen in Ielts. So don't think that these types of questions will not be there. Yes, it will be there. Any type of questions, it will be the question. The primary aim of this question is to ask your opinion. Okay, what do you think is the best way? That's it. Now let's go ahead and assess the question first. People have different ways of escaping stress and difficulties in modern life. We do have very different ways. And while some people read, some exercise, and others work in the gardens. So either you can select reading, exercise, other works in garden, or you can select any other option from outside as your answer. So it is up to you. You are not compulsorily told to select read, exercise, or working in the garden as the best way, because I don't read, I don't exercise, I don't work in garden. I don't think that is the best way for me to relax. So it depends on person who is giving the opinion. So it is his personal opinion. It should be rationalized. His personal opinion should be rationalized. Even though it is a personal opinion, we have to present it in a rational way. That is the thing here. Now, we are going ahead with the introduction. Today, stress and related problems, stress and other difficulties. It's there in the question itself. People have different ways, stress and difficulties. Stress and related problems are seen haunting a significant proportion of people, irrespective of age and gender. Whatever the age may be, whatever the gender may be, it is going to haunt a lot of people. Though there exists numerous ways to manage stress effectively, the best way which can be attributed is based on two major factors: personal and situational. The best way can be attributed to two major factors, and we are going to discuss this particular essay under two heads of body paragraphs. The first head is personal factors. We are going to decide the best way on the basis of personal factors. So that's what we can say in the first particular paragraph. You can say, to begin with, there is personal distinctiveness. We have personal differences in managing, opting the best way. When we opt the best way, we be having personal. The candidate A will be selecting a different option, candidate B will be selecting a different option. It is based on, number one, their attitude, number two, their age, number three, their gender. So you can say whatever it is, it depends on, it is different from, that I do have a different attitude. Then I go with, say, so for example, I go with music, others go with gardening. See, for example, women go with gardening, men go with travel. Young people, they do more adventurous thing, risky things to tackle stress. Older people, they go with the meditations, or they go with some other sorts of relaxing exercises. So we can definitely say that there are some personal distinctiveness in managing this thing. So a lot of examples are given in this paragraph. You have music, you have reading in bulk, eating in bulk, then you have gardening, you have travel, you have aggressive ways, you have meditation. It depends on person to person. So it depends. The best way depends on the person. Now we have to move ahead with the next thing. However, for some, it depends on situation. So that is what we call as situational factors. Because for a student who is going to appear for the exam, he is not supposed to watch movies and sit relaxing at his couch. So he is supposed to have a breathing exercise or a short meditation. That will be the best for him. It depends on the situation. For an exam taker, for a person who is having a hectic work schedule, the best way for him is to go for a short trip or to have a weekend party. But whatever the situation may be, that these things should be avoided. So drugs or alcohol, so dependency on these things should be avoided. And that is not the best way, it is the worst way of stress management. Now we have said the personal things, the situational things. So we have to get the summary of both the paragraph, and we need to integrate that into the conclusion. To sum up, relieving stress is a necessity of each and every person. It is understood. And the way which proves the most effective differs from person to person. It means the first paragraph, and situation to situation, the second paragraph. So we have tactically answered the question, but we have not suggested any best way. We have said it is personal and situational. That's it.